The atmosphere consists of many layers including the troposphere, the stratosphere, the mesosphere, and the thermosphere. Each layer serves a very important role in protecting and helping our planet. These roles vary with density, atmospheric pressure, and changes in temperature. The troposphere, which is the layer closest to the Earth and also the smallest layer, has air movements that play a huge role in the Earth's weather and climate. 99% of the troposphere is a mixture of two gases, nitrogen and oxygen. The rising and falling of these gases are the direct cause of the Earth's short-term weather. The stratosphere is often called the Earth's sunscreen, and this is a very accurate nickname. This layer protects us in vital ways from the sun's harmful UV rays. Air pollution is an extremely serious issue that affects everyone on Earth. It is the presence of chemicals in the atmosphere in concentrations high enough to harm organisms, ecosystems, or human-made materials. Although the cause of this pollution is mainly human activity, it can come from natural sources as well. These natural sources include dust, pollutants from wildfires and volcanic eruptions, and organic chemicals released by plants. The current pollutants in our atmosphere did not come from this generation, but many generations before us as well. In fact, the Industrial Revolution in the 1940s, which ran on coal, left some cities so polluted that you couldn't see past the next block. Measures were taken to fix these problems, but the pollutants are still above us. There are two types of pollutants, primary and secondary pollutants. Primary pollutants are harmful chemicals emitted directly into the air from natural processes. Secondary pollutants are primary pollutants that react with one another to form new harmful chemicals. Examples of these pollutants include carbon oxide, such as carbon dioxide and carbon monoxide, nitric oxide, sulfur dioxide, and sulfuric acid. A harmful and poisonous pollutant is lead. It is a harmful element that cannot break down in nature, so it must be avoided in general in order to prevent harm. Excess exposure to this element can cause unsafe blood levels of lead, which lead to severe health problems. However, there are many ways to prevent this, such as phase out leaded gasoline worldwide, phase out waste incineration, ban use of lead. Redo that entire paragraph. A very harmful and poisonous pollutant is lead. It is a harmful element that cannot break down in nature, so it must be avoided in general in order to prevent harm. Excess exposure to this element can cause unsafe blood levels of lead, which lead to severe health problems. However, there are many ways to prevent this, such as phase out leaded gasoline worldwide, phase out incineration, ban the use of lead soldiers, ban the use of lead in computer and TV monitors, and test blood for lead by age 1. These pollutants used to be a regional problem. However, as time went on, they increased to a global problem and requires attention immediately. Acid deposition is mainly caused by coal-burning power plants and gasoline vehicle emissions and threatens human health, aquatic life and ecosystems, and forests. It is a regional problem because it affects the areas that lie downwind from coal-burning facilities in urban areas with large vehicle populations. Prevention methods include to reduce coal use, burn low sulfur gas use, increase use of renewable energy resources, tax emissions of SO2, and reduce air pollution by improving energy efficiency. Indoor air pollution is a very serious problem. The most threatening pollutants are smoke, soot, and chemicals. It is a major problem in not only developed countries, but it is considered the most serious air pollution problem for developing countries and low-income homes. Pollutants such as pesticide residues and lead particles can collect in unexpected places, such as carpets, furniture, bedding, canned goods, faucets, and more. So, What are the health effects of air pollution? The human body has many defense mechanisms against air pollution, but even that has its limits. Air pollution contributes to a large amount of cases for asthma, chronic bronchitis, emphysema, lung cancer, heart attack, and stroke. Pollution has gotten to a point that over 3 million people yearly in the US die prematurely because of air pollution. This is something that needs to be stopped. So, how should we deal with it? There are many ways to solve this detrimental issue. Using legal, economic, and technological tools can help to clean up our air. However, an even greater emphasis needs to be put on prevention. Although there are US air pollution laws, they are not effective enough because they are too vague. Ways to prevent air pollution are to burn low sulfur coal, convert coal to a liquid or gaseous fuel, use mass transit, improve fuel efficiency, ban smoking, use less polluting substitutes for harmful cleaning agents, paints, and other products, improve energy efficiency to reduce fuel use, and rely more on lower pollution natural gas.